proceed too far, we've got a couple of guests I'd like to introduce. One is Gary Schultz with Gary's Repairs. Gary, would you like to stand up and talk a little bit about your new business here?
Sure. Gary's Repair moved down to Tennessee about 3 years ago. Wasn't planning on opening a business, but I owned a business back in Illinois for 38 years. This area needs a good repair person. I found that out when I moved down here. So I bought the old Rock Hill grade school, which made the gymnasium into a shop. As far as repairs, we do anything and everything. There's anything mechanical we work on. So born and raised on a farm. Spent some time in the service. Was in Vietnam. Other than that, been doing it for 50 years. So if you have any questions or anything, just give me a call. See what I can do for you. But as far as my expertise, I ran a transmission repair shop for 38 years, but we did mostly all kinds of repairs at that, but specialized in transmissions. We do that. I still do it here. So if you ever have any questions or concerns, give me a call. Be happy to help you out. A lot of people buy used cars down here. If you want one inspected or whatever, I don't charge to do that. We look it over. So, any questions? Let me know.
Welcome to the chamber. Thank you, Gary. I'd like to introduce Shannon Kearney. He is the new head of CASA for this area. Shannon, would you like to talk a little bit?
Good morning. I'm Shannon Kern with Court-Appointed Special Advocate for Kids, otherwise known as CASA. He is serving Sullivan and Hawkins counties, and this is my first time at this meeting. You will probably see myself or Missy Sturgill, who has been here a couple of times already, so we may interchange out according to schedules. But we serve abused and neglected children who are going before the juvenile courts and in the child welfare system, advocating on what is in their best interest for safety and stability and permanency. And we are always looking for volunteers. If you know of anybody that would be a good match for our program, please have them contact us. We are very much in need of volunteers here in the Hawkins County area. We need that support very much because the volunteers do an amazing job at what they do in advocating for the kids. And Juvenile Court Judge Amy Skelton speaks very highly of the program. We really appreciate her and all the judges that work with us. We have a good relationship with BCS down here. Very thankful for that. And just want everybody to know that we need volunteers and come out and support our fundraiser at the Low Country Bowl. That comes up in August of every year. This past year it was a great turnout again, and we're looking forward to next year. And please like and share our post on Facebook, visit our webpage. We try to keep our calendar updated on there. So just keep us in your prayers and your thoughts going forward, because we very much need it when we're dealing with these type of cases that kids find themselves in. Thank you very much.
All right. Welcome, Mr. Kearney. All right. Has anybody else got any announcements they'd like to make?
Yeah,
Evolution? Okay.
Hello, thank you. I'm Susan Kelly with Evolution Medical and Aesthetics. We opened on 66 in the complex where the Hawkins County Extension is. We are a medical facility. We offer a vast array of services from primary to urgent care. We have the aesthetics piece. We do functional medicine, hormone replacement therapy, weight management, a lot of regenerative medicine with stem cells. We do pediatrics too, geriatrics. We're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6, Saturday 9 to 4. And thank you all for allowing us to be here. It's an honor to be part of the chamber.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Those of you who were supposed to have a ribbon cutting for them yesterday that got postponed, the new ribbon cutting is set for November 14th at 2 o'clock. So we hope to see you all out there.
Yes, please. We
All right.
appreciate it. Thank you.
45th Heritage Days has been come and gone. I think it was a huge success for the association. A lot of new vendors out there, big crowds and all that. I think they did a really, really good job this year of kind of spreading things out where there's more room for everybody. So we want to congratulate them on doing a great job on that again this year. New business, moving on to new business, we have the 15th annual Trunk or Treat. That's going to be on, of course, Halloween night from 5 to 8. For those of you who have not, we do have some sign-up sheets that you can still sign up if you want to enter a card. If not, we can have some sponsorships to help out with that. Just see Nancy, and she can help you on that. Really good turnout for that. Usually have anywhere between 2,500 and 3,000 kids. And it's a really good rate for them to have a safe place to trunk or treat. Also, you don't realize it, but there's a lot of disabled kids, wheelchairs and all that, who normally can't go trick-or-treating because of the steps and all that. This gives them a way to participate on flat surface in the road and all that. So please participate if not. If not, just even come out and see the crowds. It's really amazing, especially the costumes the adults and the kids have. It's really, really something to see. The Christmas wreaths will arrive on November 25th, 2 o'clock. Looking for volunteers to help on that. I think the last couple of years we've had a number of volunteers. It goes really, really quick. Nancy has them divided up in groups, and some tying bows, some hanging them, and whatever else she needs to do. But it usually about, normally it was a 4-hour process. I think it's less than 2 hours now or less that they've been doing. So it'll be outside the chamber office if the weather's nice. If not, inside where we're at.
At the fire department.
At the fire
City
department
Fire
next door. We'll do that. So anybody who can come out and volunteer, like I said, see Nancy, be there at 2 o'clock, and she'll have everything set up, ready to go. And with the November general membership breakfast, we still have a need open for a sponsorship. If anybody's interested, let Nancy know today if you could, please. Thank you. And with that, I'll turn it over to Nancy. Nancy?
Thanks for everybody for carrying on. We had a great meeting in Chattanooga with the Tourism Association, and so got some great ideas and some things to do for our community, and it's always great to network with fellow tourism people in the industry and see what they're doing and see what we can duplicate. So thank you all for taking over for me while I was gone. I appreciate it. I discovered y'all can't operate without it. So. All right. And speaking of tourism, we're still working. Swift Park, we have not heard from the Blue Cross Blue Shield grant yet. It's like all the other grants. It seems like I don't know what's going on. I guess there's so many people right now in need that a lot of grants are getting pushed back. So we have not heard from that grant yet. We were supposed to heard in October. Now they say it may be as far away as December. But I know the state government, federal government, everybody's got their hands full with the disaster that had hit, and so that priority certainly takes over for anything that we're requesting for recreation. We also received our tourism grant, our marketing grant that we get every year, and we've already purchased an ad in the Tennessee Vacation Guide that has about 200,000 hits that we get off of that, so it's a great bang for our buck there. And also Discover Hawkins County, we just worked up an ad with Abby in that magazine, which is another great bang for our buck that we get because they put it in the welcome centers, and so we get a lot of people who come find them in the welcome center and come and visit our community through that. So if you're looking for a good buy, right there's a good buy for your buck for the Discover Hawkins County. And it's a good piece that we give out to a lot of people that come into our office, and certainly they really enjoy it. If you're not familiar with Hawkins County, there's businesses in it, there's things to do, there's just, I mean, it's a great piece, so appreciate them doing that. We completed the paperwork on our ARP grant and getting ready to, we put a proposal in to the state of Tennessee and working to continue promoting Hawkins County through that grant. The Main Street program, we've got a new consultant for Hawkins County, Diane Cantler. and she's gonna be in December and do some board training for us, and we're probably gonna put a survey out, so if you get the survey, please answer it the best you can. We'll probably send it out on constant contact, and we'd like to get a great return with that so that we can see. It will ask about our assets, it will ask about what else we need, it will ask about, you know, what do you see that we need to market that we're not marketing, and so if you all can to fill that out, then they will compile it, and then we'll come back and look at different ways to promote and work in Hawkins County to make it a better place and make it get more people to come in. She's also going to help with how to certify our program again for the state and national level. So we're looking forward to her coming in. She's worked with the Main Street programs for a lot of years, and so we think that we can certainly benefit from her expertise. Grant, Powell Law Office, we got the grant for that, and should see some work starting within the week. We've got one more contract to sign with the construction company, and we're hoping to at least get all of the outside completed and then start, hopefully with a little bit left over to do some of the inside, and go ahead and get that building preserved and make it useful again and put it back on the tax rolls. We're still waiting on for the Rogers Tavern, the historic property land grant. That one has been kind of set back too. It was supposed to be announced in October. Now it's maybe November or December. But you know, as long as we're still in the running, that's all we're hoping for. A little bit retail service. We continue to grow as a community. And Evolution Medical is opened on 66, Adorable and Dressy over on 66 on Stapleton Lane. Mad Hatter Catering, and we got represented well in the disaster. They actually went up and served quite a bit of food up there, so we appreciate them doing what they did. And they're down on Washington Street on 203. Of course, y'all, all the activity up on Main Street for the Family Dollar. Our Dollar Tree, it's I think a combination of both, and they hope to be open. I think before they hit all the rock, it was first of the year in January. Now that they've hit all the rock, it may be a little longer, but they're working every day to get that open. And the Rod Armstrong building on Main was purchased about 6 months ago, and if you haven't been by there, you know, they had a broken window and it's kind of eyesore downtown, and they have repaired those windows and done a beautiful job. And their name of their business is going to be Armstrong on Main. They had hoped to be open by Heritage Days. They did get their windows fixed by Heritage Days, but unfortunately we're not able to get their building ready to open up. So they're shooting for Christmas or by January. And so we really look forward to them. It's going to be a combination antique store and a restaurant, sandwich shop. Yeah, that building's kind of been sitting there for a long time. It was one of our most industrious businesses we had when it was Rod Armstrong's, and then it's taken a lot of changes through the years, and so now it's back to being a viable business again. And so we look forward to them opening up, and the people that bought it are just fabulous. And then watch for our downtown merchants in all the cities, because they all have open houses. And they're getting ready for their Christmas open house, so make sure that you watch for those. I know a lot of them are coming up the 1st of November. They try to get everything out there in November so that they have the whole Christmas season to sell. So watch for those, and please shop local all you can. All these businesses are the ones that support us all the time. They support the children and all the sports. They support all of our events and any other events that are going on in the community. So if you can, help them out. You know, and slowly but surely we're getting more and more. You know, one of the things we didn't have was women's clothing. So if you go over to Adorable and Dressy, they got women's clothing, they got shoes. So, you know, lots of things that if we look in our own community, we have. So if you get a chance, make sure you shop local, especially during the Christmas season. That's their time that they make everything. This is where they make their living, is from Heritage Days to December. That gets them through the whole year, so we appreciate you all supporting them. And Rebecca, where you at? You want to give us a quick
Back here
update?
coughing.
Back here coughing. She's not allergic, because I've been with her for 2 days.
Not contagious. We still got a lot of active projects going on. Have had a couple of delays, which is not unusual for this time of year with the election and everything, so that's not unusual at all. I'm still visiting with our local industries, and we went, and I'll let Nancy talk about that, but we met with the TCAT just the other day to talk about an expansion up there with our new TCAT, or with our TCAT up there, so everything is still progressing on.
And we're really pleased. We've been working for almost 2 years now to try to expand our TCAT. We've got a wonderful facility up there, and probably one of the best directors in the area. And we hadn't had any expansion in that TCAT since 1997. Tell you how long that's been. And so with the help of our state representative, Gary Hicks, we brought up some people from the state and had them to look at our facility. And they kind of said, yeah, we'll help you out or whatever. Well, thanks to Gary once again, that wasn't quite enough, so he brought in the chancellor, and let me see, she's got a title and a half. The chancellor of the Tennessee Board of Regents, and she brought 7 members of her staff, and we took another look at the TCAT, and we're really pleased. They're expanding welding, they're expanding the HVAC, they're expanding cosmetology. There's a possibility we'll get a nursing program, and all this in the truck driving school. We've got the premier truck driving school in the state of Tennessee, and she recognized that. She said, we're going to use you all as an example as we build other schools. And the really good thing about our TCAP is they have 100% placement. Every time somebody graduates, they're putting them in the workforce. And so, with that being said, we're just really pleased that we're going to get all these programs, the ones we already have, expanded. They're going to add on to the building. They're going to build a area down there for the truck driving school. We're a little greedy. We asked for another truck, and she said she didn't see why we couldn't find one of those for us. So we're just really pleased to move that forward, and working with Seth. They're working on the CTE programs, be more opportunity for dual enrollments for children that are in high school and want to get a certification. And so, it's just a win-win for everybody. And instead of them having to go to Morristown and network over there with people, they're going to network with the people right here in our community, and hopefully that will get them to stay in our community. And that's our goal, to train our workforce and have them stay in Hawkins County. So, one other thing, tell me the name of that again. In Morristown, the
Career Quest.
Yeah, there's Morristown at the they're doing a career quest, and they're looking for some partners in industry to come and do it's an all-day event, and it's in January, and we need some business partners to come in and set up a booth to get a 10x10 space, and they'll bring children from Jefferson, Hancock, Hamlin, Granger, all the surrounding areas, and we have 2 schools already, and looking at possibly sending another one. We have Clinch and Wills Gap that are already going, and it's for the 8th grade students, and it's a wonderful day. Rebecca and I went to the meeting the other morning, and didn't realize, we knew that there was one in Johnson City, but didn't realize that we had one on the other side of us too, that gives us an opportunity, because with us being such a large county, it's hard to get the people from Mooresburg to Johnson City in a reasonable amount of time. So if we can do one on both ends and get those kids, and one of the things that we were totally, I was not ignorant, but uneducated of what exactly they were doing, and she said, well, I'll give you the best example. She said, last year somebody brought in a pregnant horse, and we got to do an ultrasound on it. So she said, there's nothing they do not experience. They bring in fire trucks, they bring in EMS trucks, they bring in lots of medical things, of course a lot of industry. A lot of it's hands-on, and they give the kids a lot of swag, so they enjoy, in the little video that they had, I don't think that there was a child there that didn't have on a pair of sunglasses, so anyway, it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for when a child is in 8th grade and they're trying to make that huge decision of what do I want to be when I grow up. And this gives them an opportunity to look at things and explore things, especially with industry, because most people think industry, I'm going to go in, I'm going to work on an assembly line, and that's all there is. But there's so much more. So if you as an industry are interested, you'll get a hold of me or Rebecca or Seth. We'll be glad to steer you in the direction to be a part of that. So, all right, with that being said, of course, we've already welcomed Evolution Medical. We also have another new member, and Gary, sorry I didn't get your application in time to get you on here. You'll be on there next month. But we have, you pronounce that real well, Patrick. Shambhala Collective, and that's Andy Kennedy, and it's a, they're going to build a lot of tiny houses and have a cooperative type thing in their area. And so I was hoping she would be here to explain it to you, because the concept is wonderful. And so anyway, that's another new member. And just real quick, Christmas parade's coming up December the 7th. Got the applications over here if you want to put a float in or be a part of that. We do ask that you fill out an application just so that we can kind of have enough volunteers to get everybody where they need to be and get that out on the street. Patrick puts it out at 4 o'clock, no matter where you're at, so make sure we'll start lining up at 2:30. If you have a float that you want to be judged, you need to be there and ready to be judged by no later than 3:15. And so anyway, there's the application for that. The theme this year, I don't know whether everybody's aware of it or not, but Health Springs Inn is celebrating 200 years of being in business. You know, we look at business, it's been for 50 years, 25 years, but 200 years, imagine, an active business for 200 years. So our theme this year is going to be Health Springs Inn celebrating 200 years, and that just leaves it wide open. You can do Christmas through the 200 years, through the decades or whatever, but we just want to celebrate the beautiful building that we have in our downtown, and it brings so much. When they were closed for that 10 years that they were remodeling and doing everything, we lost 30% of our business in Rogersville. So it's definitely an asset, and so anyway, be sure that you get an application for that.